Hey guys, welcome to another video here at Colubrids. Hot day out here. I had to wait a couple of hours, so that sun just went down just a drop. Feels like about 90 degrees right now. Earlier, probably around 100. Let me go grab a nice iced coffee. I'll be right back. I gotta get some caffeine in me. Alright guys, so I've committed sin. I didn't brew my own coffee today. I went to Starbucks and got a nice iced coffee. It's really hot outside. I just didn't want to drink a hot coffee out here. So I got a nice iced coffee. I want to make a toast to all you guys watching the video. I got a lot of good things to show you today. Here's to you. Alright guys, this is going to be a special video. I'm here with none other than Paprika. Look how beautiful this girl's looking. Give you a close-up. That tail, solid black saddle, just beautiful. That belly, just like a nice piano or a checkerboard. Now, in my last video, I showed you the eggs that hatched from this girl Paprika and Riddler. Beautiful clutch. Only 3 good eggs this year. Only 3 good eggs, but I can't complain. Look at this girl, she's a beauty. Now, her babies that hatched out a couple days ago had their first shed, so we're gonna be putting them in separate bins. We're gonna do that on camera. I got a special treat for you after that. More eggs hatched from a different clutch. So I'm gonna show you those as well. I'm just hanging out here with this beautiful girl on a beautiful sunny evening. This girl is just an amazing female. She's so calm. She's such a beautiful snake. Now let me go get those babies that just hatched out and shed. We're gonna separate them, I'll show you them. And then I'm gonna show you the next clutch of eggs that hatched. So we like to show everything here at Colubrids. Now this is the first pips out of those eggs from Paprika and Riddler, and this is when they first hatched out. Really good looking snakes. Fast forward a couple of days, they all had their first shed, looking nice and crisp. You know, those colors are gonna come in with each shed. They're still dull, but you can already see they're gonna be beautiful babies. Alright guys, check out this little baby extreme Abbotts okeetee. Now I got the bins already set up for these little guys. FB5 small hatchling tubs. These guys are kind of small to really record unless I get really close up. Their head stamps are just amazing, but their colors haven't came in yet. It's gonna be a journey watching them transform. I'm gonna show you a baby I held back from last season that looked just like this when she came out of the egg, and I'm gonna show you how they transformed. Now I have these bins set up, and these are actually nice sized babies because I didn't incubate them and I had an ambient temperature of 78 to 80 degrees. It took them 74 days to hatch, so they hatched out a little bit bigger, but they're still tiny to record and handle. So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna put them in the bins right now. I got it set it up, and then I'm gonna show you that next clutch of eggs that just started hatching. Let's go inside. Alright, so this is their little setup, the FB5. And I'm gonna do this outside because the lighting in the house is pretty low. You won't even be able to really see them right now. Now this is baby number 1. I didn't sex them yet, so I'll be sexing them in a couple of weeks. There's just a little water dish. The holes in this bin are very small, so they can't escape. And the rack is really tight, so they can't get out. You don't want to put these newborns in a rack if your rack has any gaps, otherwise they're gonna get out of that rack, and you're better off just putting them in lidded bins. Now for about the first 3 weeks to a month, I like to use paper towel as a substrate so I could see everything going on. If they don't eat the pinky, they can't hide it under the bedding. If they eat and regurgitate, you'll see it right away. Any issues, if they go to the bathroom and they don't fully digest the meal, you'll see it. And then you could switch them to a regular substrate after about a month. And these are the sheds from those babies. Perfect sheds. Humidity in here was just perfect. Alright guys, I wanted to show you one of my holdbacks from last season, from that exact clutch, that exact pairing with Paprika and Riddler. Look at how these color up so nicely. Look how extreme these are, the way the black surrounds those maroon saddles, and towards the tail almost perfectly jet black. These take a good couple of months to really color up. You will see in each shed that maroon start to come in and the base color start to come in, even from the first and second shed, but you won't really see those deep colors until about a month or two after. Now this girl's still getting better with each shed. I named her Burmese because she reminds me of a Burmese python because of her pattern. I've already told you that if you've been watching my videos. I showed you this girl, I think it was 2 videos ago, but I just wanted to show you how these guys change. So in a few months, those little babies I just showed you might look something similar to this. Now this girl is just beautiful. I'm gonna put her back, let her relax. Actually gonna be feeding her later today, not on camera though. I got something exciting to show you guys, and it's for me really exciting because this is gonna be my first time handling these babies that just came out of the egg a couple of days ago. Let me go inside and show you. Alright guys, I got another clutch of eggs that I want to show you, but first I gotta take some more caffeine. Really hot out here, even though the sun is starting to go down, it's still really hot, so let me take a quick sip. Nice and cold, just how I like it. Alright, so next I have a clutch here from Hansel and Gretel, my Het Palmetto pairing. Now I got Hansel and Gretel from Lee Abbott in Daytona. I believe it was 2019 Daytona. I picked up the pair, Hansel and Gretel. If you go back to what I got at Daytona 2019, you'll actually see in the video at the hotel, I show them as babies in their little deli cups, raised them up, paired them last year with no luck, all slugs. And now we finally got a good clutch of babies. Now these babies were in an ambient temperature of 78 to 80 degrees in my closet. No incubator out here in South Florida. It's nice and hot. And these took 76 days to hatch. Now let me show you these beautiful little babies. Alright guys, we got a lot going on in this bin. We got 2 palmettos so far, and the rest are het palmettos. Now one of these babies right here, that palmetto right there has bug eyes. If that other one will move, you'll see. Not really bad bug eyes, but definitely has bug eyes. And this palmetto right here has nice blue eyes, perfect eyes, and there's a little bit of vermiculite on that one. Now I still have some eggs here that didn't hatch out. I actually cut that egg open. That one might not be alive. Alright guys, let me show you the first baby from this clutch. And this is a baby palmetto. Now this one has nice blue eyes, really beautiful snake. And these are my first palmettos I've ever produced. Now the reason why I bought Hansel and Gretel back in 2019, I didn't want to pay full price for a palmetto back then. They were going for around $800 each. So I said, let me get 2 hets for $150 each and produce my own. Since then, they went down in price a little bit. I did pick up 1 palmetto and a het scaleless palmetto since then. But this is just amazing. I proved out Hansel and Gretel to be het palmetto. You know, never sure when you buy hets. With the palmetto hets, you pretty much can tell by looking at them. They have like a frosty look. Some have a hypo-ish look to them. So I was 99.9% sure they were het palmetto, but until you breed them, you're never 100% sure. And Lee Abbott is a man of his word, and he proves it out right here. Just an amazing looking snake. Now these are born more on the pink side, pinkish white, and after a couple of sheds, this little one should be a pure white snake, and maybe some speckles will come in on it. Alright guys, now take a look at these het palmettos. Just beautiful, beautiful babies. Now if you look at this one right here, you can see some red in the saddles. It's a hypo-ish look to it. And this one looks like a regular het palmetto, much darker. Just a normal. Side by side, you can see the difference. It's hard to see it on camera. This guy's darker. This guy's got the hypo look to it. Just beautiful. Nice little reds in the saddles. Now these are gonna change color with each shed. These beautiful het palmettos. And they're getting along beautifully together, just hanging around. Enjoying the beautiful day out here. Sipping on some coffee with me. Let me take a quick shot of coffee. You guys will have your first shot of coffee with me. Alright, this is the little bug-eyed palmetto. Now, when these come out with the bug eyes, they're gonna live a normal life, no issues at all. But I just don't prefer to breed them because that trait could be passed down into the babies. So usually by breeding het to het, non-related animals, you reduce the chance of getting these bug eyes. But it still happens with the palmettos, so sometimes you'll get 1 or 2 like that. But this little one is still beautiful. Just the eyes are protruding, they're a little bit bigger. But other than that, a beautiful, beautiful snake. So each year when you breed, you learn something new, especially as a new breeder. Now last year I had a clutch where all the babies hatched out, but there were still 2 eggs that didn't hatch out that looked perfect. I figured they're just gonna take a little bit longer. They never hatched out, so I cut the eggs open. There was 2 perfectly formed babies that were not alive. I guess they didn't have that little egg tooth to come out. So I had 5 of these guys hatch out and still 3 eggs that didn't, so I cut those 3 eggs. 1 of the eggs I see movement. The other 2, I don't see any movement. So I'm just gonna let them be. Hopefully they hatch out. But you know, 2023 has been a pretty bad year. 2022, a bad year. So maybe these eggs just said, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna come out and deal with this. So they just gave up, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted. I hope they do hatch out, but I'll know pretty soon. So let me put these guys away. I think I got a brain freeze. Just finished the coffee. Now, if you watched, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago, I upgraded some sub-adults into Sterlite tubs because I ran out of rack space. We're gonna be feeding them today. I have the rodents warming up. It's gonna be so delicious. I'll be right back. So now take a look at Raiden. Raiden, silver black okeetee, also known as an Anery okeetee. Solid black saddles, beautiful base color. Really reminds me of the Oakland Raiders. Beautiful colors. Now this girl just shut out a couple of days ago. We upgraded her in this nice bin, and she's always hanging out in this hide that I made out of protein powder bottles. So let's see if Raiden's hungry. Oh yeah, she's smelling it. Here she comes, here she comes. Boom! Oh yeah. Now, Nefertiti, whoa! I was about to tell you who is in this hide, and she already grabbed that mouse. Nefertiti, Shadow Tessera from Lee Abbott. Now, she is gonna go into shed. She's going into shed, so I didn't want to show her. But there she is, just a beautiful, beautiful girl. Let her relax and do her thing. She doesn't want to be bothered. She loves this hide. She's in it all the time. Put it back just the way it was. So check out Pennywise, my beautiful high white, extreme high white reverse okeetee from South Mountain Reptiles. Take a good close look at her. Boom! Oh yeah. Now this was the hide that she had when I put her in her last bin. She really likes it, so I'll leave it in for a couple more months until I get a nice protein powder bottle hide that I make. She's gonna outgrow this one soon, and then I'll put that one in. Let this girl enjoy dinner. Next up is Colorado. Colorado looks really hungry. He's already on the hunt. Boom! So now Colorado's wife right here, Cinnamon. These are beautiful buckskin okeetees from the Craig Trumbauer line. And this girl's really, really hungry. Boom! She was chasing me down for that rodent. Now the light that's coming in here is really dim. The sun is setting right now, so the lighting is bad. When you put these out in the sunlight, it's like autumn, different colors, just beautiful shades of light sandy brown. Oh yeah. Next up, we have Autumn. I'm trying to explain to you who we have next up. She's not interested. She was going right for the rodent bowl. This is Autumn, a female palmetto, het email that I got from Big Squeeze. John Clapperton is the breeder. Look at those beautiful, beautiful speckles on a clean white body. And if you can see it, that head stamp is out of this world. Really, really nice markings. It's hard to see it the way she's balled up, but I did show you a palmetto that I produced earlier. And once they start getting a couple of sheds, a month or two go by, they're gonna become nice white with speckles. Each one different. Some are clean, some have more speckles, but they're all beautiful. All right, guys, the sun is starting to go down here in beautiful South Florida. I'm already sweating from earlier. I'm so excited with these clutches. So much excitement. You go to work, you come home, you open the door. You want to take a nice shower, but you run to the snake room first just to look at the baby, see who hatched, what's in there, what do they look like. It's just an amazing feeling. So if you guys love snakes and you own snakes, definitely get involved in breeding a couple, even if it's one pair. If you don't want to sell them and become a big breeder, just do it once. Really, really exciting stuff. Now I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go inside, have a dinner, post some pictures on Instagram, just relax, edit some videos. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave comments. I read all of them. Now I'm gonna go inside and relax. I'll catch you in the next one. Be safe. Alright guys, well, I've committed. I gotta do it again. Here's to you. Oh, so delicious. Let me go get them and we're gonna start feeding these beautiful